views and opinions expressed in this show are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of AG and Associates, its subsidiaries, or its affiliates. We value diverse perspectives and open discussion, fostering a platform for thoughtful conversation.
Hello, it's time for All Good, your favorite Thursday evening show. My name is Abby.
And I'm Jem, here to bring you an extra dose of joy and positivity.
For the heartwarming stories that brings us together.
And for moments of goodness that we all need more for.
This is All Good Season 4! All right, Jam. FAM Foundation, we guested them as our first
guest
on
season 4.
Season 4, I know. I can talk right now. Anyways, so they are hosting and they promoted a gala. And this gala is happening in
2 days. So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, I know there are probably maybe few more left.
Very
less
few.
than 10 left.
Yes.
So please make sure to contact Fernando Oyog or Madge and contact them through their wellness page.
FAM Health and Wellness. So this is in collaboration and partnership of A&G and Associates. It's our way of supporting not-for-profit organizations that are doing a lot of initiative in trying to bring back good news into the Philippines and also expanding, the spirit of returning, giving back to the community.
So it's our pay forward, pay back to the Philippines, and it's an amazing night.
Yes.
But before we talk about that, let's dive into some uplifting news from around the globe. Bring it on, Glorife.
Excitement builds for Filipiniana Gala Night. The first ever Filipiniana Charity Gala Night in Calgary will take place on Saturday, July 20th, 2024, promising an unforgettable evening filled with excitement and purpose. Initiated by FAM Health and Wellness in partnership with A&G Associates, this event underscores their commitment to supporting charitable causes. Proceeds from the gala will directly benefit various initiatives in the Philippines, including education, health, and personal development for individuals in need. These initiatives include finding scholarships, community service, and supporting rehabilitation centers. Community members eagerly anticipate the event, united by a shared passion for making a difference. Attendees know this is more than just a show, it's a heartfelt celebration to uplift lives. The overwhelming support reflects the deep connections and dedication within the community to help those in need. Stampede neared record attendance despite the heat. The Calgary Stampede closed in on its all-time attendance record set over a decade ago, even amid a heat warning. During a press conference on Sunday, officials announced that after 9 days, the event welcomed 1,331,280 guests to the grounds. The previous record, established in 2012 during the centennial celebration, stood at 1,409,371. Calgary Stampede CEO Joel Cowley emphasized the importance of guest experience over attendance goals, stating, "If everyone has a great experience, we are successful." Will Osler, president of the Calgary Stampede, echoed this sentiment, noting that great experience drive attendance. This year saw record numbers, including 201,260 guests on Tim Hortons Family Day and 141,053 on TC Energy Day. Over 350,000 people lined the streets for the annual parade. On its final day, the Stampede needed just 78,091 visitors to break the all-time record. The event will return to Calgary on July 4th, 2025, so we'll see you guys all there a year from now. That's it for the Global News. Back to you, Miss Abby and Jen.
Thank you for the news updates, Glorife.
Before we bring on our guest today, you won't want to miss this because we have brand new mechanics that make it more exciting than ever. Live viewers, both local and international, brace yourselves for something extraordinary. It's the
Amazing Giveaway!
Hello, all good viewers. We have something special just for you as a big thank you for your continuous support. It's time for our amazing giveaway. This time, we have a brand new mechanics to make things even more fun and engaging. Here's how you can join in and stand a chance to win amazing prizes. First, comment on this episode with a memorable quote from our guest. Did something they say stand out to you? Share it with us. And second, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Just search for Golden Gate Media, hit the subscribe button, and you're all set. It's that simple. Comment, subscribe, and you could be one of our lucky winners. Thank you for being part of All Good community, and good luck. Keep watching for more exciting contents and giveaways, only here on All Good.
Be sure to follow the mechanics to qualify. Exciting prizes are up for grabs, brought to you by our sponsors in partnership with Golden Gate Media, which provides the following services:
Digital content creation, photo and video productions, web design development, and of course, social media management.
So now we're at that segment where we're going to welcome two amazing guests on our hot seat. We have known them for years. Actually, I started working with this lovely lady sometime in 2015. So parang hello, magna 9 years na pala kaming magkakilala. Oh my gosh!
But before we go further, let's prepare for an exciting conversation. Join us in giving a warm, all good welcome to our guests, Miss Evelyn Lopez and Pastor Eric of Mission PH. You know that you don't want me get started over here, so
I know, because he's so passionate about the things that we do.
Yes.
So before anything else, how are you guys feeling today?
Oh, wonderful, fantastic, actually.
Yes.
Because we're here at your show.
thank you,
course,
and thank you for,
I've been waiting for this time.
it's a wish come true.
It is, it is.
Yes.
But before we hear our guest fascinating insights, let's take a short breather. Stay with us to witness our guests in the forefront.
Yes.
We'll be right back with more from
All good.
Step into beauty's embrace at Eden Spa and Skin Clinic, where every moment is a celebration of your unique beauty. Discover a curated collection of treatments, each designed to accentuate your natural radiance, tailored to bring out the best in you. Eden Spa and Skin Clinic. Your journey to beauty begins here.
Macro Financial, your financial solutions made simple. At Macro Financial, we understand the importance of offering assistance when you need it most. Personal loans, emergency loans, first-time home buyer deposits, and fly now, pay later options. Get the support you need. Macro Financials, empowering your financial journey.
And we're back with All Good Season 4. Let's continue our conversation with our special guest today.
Yes, so we have in our hot seat, of course, Pastor Eric
Yes.
and Miss Evelyn.
Our Ate Evie.
Yes, that have been doing good.
It's an honor.
Yes, that have been doing good deeds all over Calgary
Yes.
and the world. So can you please share with our viewers what it is you do at mission.ph?
Pastor Eric.
Oh, sure. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for inviting us. This is a great privilege for us. And at the same time, if our viewers don't know that the AG and Associates has been supporting us for the last 3 years.
Yes.
So we are grateful and we thank you for that.
It is a blessing for us. as
It
well.
is,
Yes.
it is, yes. And one thing that is really, really hard for us to do is finding an organization that really align with the core value that we're trying to do and what we're trying to express into the community. And Mission PH is the only organization really that aligns.
Checks all the
that checks all the
boxes.
boxes that we have. That's why we've been supporting you guys for 3 years, and we still pledge to support you, as we move forward continuously until we exist. You know what I mean?
Thank you
At
so
that point. So going back, I would turn the time to Ate Evie. I love calling her Ate Evie.
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell us what Mission PH is all about?
Sure. Mission PH, it is a nonprofit faith organization where it's focusing on a very meaningful, purposeful, and very intentional project.
Yeah.
So such as, we do mission work in the
Yes.
Philippines,
Yeah.
in Calgary, and, right now we're focusing on the Philippines
Yeah.
because it's good to go back,
Yeah.
to our country,
Yeah.
right? So that's what we do. So we do mission work there once a year, right,
Yeah.
Pastor Eric?
Yes, we do mission work, and this mission work entails helping out our kababayans who are in need. We go to poverty areas, giving them some things that they need, the
Yeah.
essential things,
Yeah.
like food, or to the very basic thing, having a shared meal with them. We also do medical missions.
Yeah.
In different areas in the Philippines. And we also respond to emergency things that can happen in our country. The Philippines gets to have several typhoons in a year.
True.
And there are some areas there that really needs help when this disaster happens. And we also have different partnerships to reach out to our kababayans.
Yeah. What makes Mission PH different or unique from other organizations, Pastor?
I think the heart and soul of Missions PH goes beyond good works. We really see each person as a soul who
Yeah.
is in need,
Yeah.
not just to nurture the material things, but also the spiritual needs.
Yeah.
So we cater to that spiritual aspect, giving them prayer, sharing to them the good news about God,
Yeah.
and giving them hope, inspiring them, encouraging them. So whether it is a program or a missions in the Philippines or our programs that we do here in Calgary, we always incorporate not just the material things or the material needs, but the spiritual needs, emotional needs of the people.
And that is really important, because if you connect with people spiritually, you can just ignite that hope that they have in them, and it just shows, that there is a brighter future ahead of them. It's so
Which
funny.
brings me to my next
Yeah,
question,
yeah.
right? On your shirt, it says mission.ph, and on her shirt, it says Ignite YYC. How do those two
Connect.
interconnect?
Yes.
Yeah, so we do partnerships with different organizations, and we also see AJ and Associates
Yes.
as one of our partners.
Yeah.
That you can say that we are your charity arm,
Yes.
that we're supporting.
But you guys are our charity
Yes.
arm.
Yes.
Yes.
And we all have our different mastery or different things that we are inspired to do. And YYC, has their own heart as well as an organization
Yeah.
in this community.
Can you share about Ignite YYC?
Okay, yes. About Ignite YYC is a nonprofit organization as well that we registered. It started with, Women on Journey. It is based at the Center Street Church.
Yeah.
And so we said, you know what, let's go beyond. And so we registered it. And so we have registered nonprofit as well.
Yeah.
And we collaborate with Mission PH. And, my Kapsat Tata has been...
Shout out to Tada. Sorry you're not here. You're missing the limelight.
Yes, and
I tried to bully her.
yeah.
I know.
I did my best.
Right. So yeah, we do that, and we do locally and international
Yeah.
outreach as well.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, we actually focus on, the families who are stranded at their house, and we give them care packages as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
I've seen these women in action, specifically in COVID, and I know that if you've been following the show, you know that the history, the humble beginnings of A&G and Associates start with AJ Academy, and when we started AJ Academy, they are the first
They
not-for-profit
were first
that
not
came
for
to us.
profit.
Yeah.
Because we had this theory
Yeah.
in the beginning. We said we will not grow if we do not start on the right foot.
Correct.
So even before we had our formal site, we were one of their packers. I remember like a few days ago, Tata was crying because she was looking at the volunteer sheets.
Yes.
And
yes.
then she saw our names.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
because we were packing, I think, rice.
Yes.
Rice
No.
and sardinas
Yeah,
ba
rice
yun?
and
Rice and
Las-
sardinas.
and pastas
Yeah.
and oil and everything.
yes.
Yes.
Canned goods.
Canned goods and
Yes,
everything.
yes,
And
yes.
I vividly remember that because we haven't opened AJ Academy by that time, but I got invited by Jem to come into
One of the
somewhere
community
center
center,
somewhere in
yes.
Southwest, I believe, and then we did that. And actually, it popped up in my story in Facebook. To be honest, that photo that was taken into that. So. Those were our belief before, and we really wanted that. We started this business knowing that we will provide an opportunity to work hand in hand with the community so that we will have a channel or an arm to give back into the community, and that's what's Ignite YYC. One thing that I don't forget that Ignite YYC did as well is that in the midst of COVID, they were delivering food for COVID contracted families.
And people were very scared to
Yeah.
come in contact with them.
Yes,
And there
yes.
was that stigma.
Yeah.
I remember one of the families, they had a testimony that they felt like, people were like speaking, like didn't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
Shut them out of like social groups. And here's Ignite,
Yeah.
right? Bringing to their doorstep food.
Yeah, and everything, yeah. The recent Mission PH initiative in the Philippines, I was there when they show, what they have accomplished into that mission and stuff like that. Can you please give us, our viewers, a nutshell of what had happened into your recent, and what are the recent visit to the Philippines and the recent communities that you have visited as well?
We have a group of people who are here from Calgary who went to the Philippines to do our mission trip. Ate Evelyn was one of them, together with Ate Tata and four other more people.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and our main mission there was really to reach out to the poor people, most specifically the children in Tondo and in Manila. So that is our way of not just only doing good, but giving them hope in their life. And it's not only in the places of Tondo, Manila that we go. We also went to Batangas. They went to a small island there, Tingloy Island, to be able to give groceries and share the love of God. Also to different churches and organizations. So our main mission as well is to come alongside these organizations and churches to what they are doing, not to replicate, but to be a resource, to be a support to them, to come alongside with what they're doing already. Kasi sa Pilipinas, marami naman na mga iba-ibang mga simbahan at organization.
Exactly.
And our kababayan really know what they're doing. So in that way, when we do something, a project, a medical mission, those people will not be forsaken. There will be people there who will continue the work, will continue to encourage them and lift up their spirit.
And I think that's the goal, right? To have your light be contagious to others.
Yes.
I think like our first episode, that was our challenge to our viewers, paramihan ng natulungan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
wow.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Filipinos are so known already in Canada, in
Yeah.
Calgary, for putting up businesses.
Yeah.
For being good in healthcare, for being good in caring for kids. Now let's show them that we're also good at this other thing, which is, helping out the poor.
Yes. And at the same time, especially for us Filipinos who are here living in Canada, we want to continue the good values, the good culture that we have. And even, to show them the best of both worlds. and us inviting our kababayans here to join us in the mission trip. Some of them will think that they're the ones who's giving encouragement or giving hope. You know, but at the end of the mission trip, these short-term missionaries, they're the ones who are encouraged. They're the ones who are touched. Yes.
It does,
Yeah.
and it did
And
actually.
yeah, it changes your life. It transforms you.
Yeah. And your vision, the way you look at life and the way how you look at what you have will definitely add value on how will you appreciate what you have and would appreciate that you have the ability to share something that you already have that you just don't even bother acknowledging that you have at that point. You were exposed to that there is nothing in there that you could be able to, you know, that you could able to utilize, you know. So
Especially like our second generation here, or our next generation, they get so immune to the comforts of Canada
yeah.
that when they go on an immersion trip like this, they suddenly realize, oh my gosh, water is such a limited resource. Cleanliness is not everywhere,
Yeah.
you know. And how will they reach out to you if they're interested to go on this mission? Yan yung how dun sa t-shirt
Oh,
mo.
yes.
How?
So there are 3 ways to support us. We call it you pray, serve, and give. So you can pray for the missions that we're doing, and you can serve with us by volunteering, coming to us in our mission trip, and at the same time you can also give financially or even your time with us. So all these things, you know, we want to give glory to God. If we will try to really analyze, you know, the Bible tells us that we are created to do good works. And what Mission PH does is we try to tell them, you know, that it should be with the right motive, with the right heart, you know, with the right intentions. And this is part of the journey, being with Missions PH. So it's not just like you think it's just a one-time trip, but you know, it is a partnership.
It is.
And-
So how can they reach you out? Like, because I know a lot of our businesses collaboratives are looking for
to give
ways
back.
to give back. So do you have a website, a phone number?
Yeah, you can check out our website, missionsph.ca, and we also have a Facebook page. If you just type it, you will see there. Yeah, Instagram account. And at the same time, we also have projects, and we also have programs here in Calgary. And one recent one is the Stampede Prelude Parade.
Yes.
Yes,
we've been-
cheer, participate.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
So we do this for our kababayans, and we also have the Lantern Festival, Star of Hope, wherein we introduce our Christmas parol
Yes.
to Calgary, to the Canadian people, and at the same time for Filipino and families. And we do have like a parol kit where everybody can do their own parol.
Yeah.
And this is a good way, you know, for families to come together, talk about our culture and the traditions and the
Yes.
value, and
Yeah.
you know, and we know that our focus of Christmas is not just the gathering, but we focus on our spirituality.
I like that.
Yeah, and we do this every November, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
November, yes.
Okay, one more question is, when did this mission.ph start? Bring me back to the beginning. What started it all?
Yeah, what started it is my wife really has the heart to go back to the Philippines and to help out people. Since she came here in Calgary, she came here, she was 40 years old.
Yes.
And then for me, you know, all my life I was almost involved in charity works,
Yeah.
in religious works, you
Yeah.
know, since I was in my early 20s. So I've been doing it. I was a missionary in Japan for 3 years. And then before coming here, I was here because of helping out the community, the Sudanese community, doing after-school programs. And then when my wife and I met, she just shared to me her heart. And then we just decided, you know, why don't we do it? Of course, there were other people who were encouraging us. And 2018, that's our first trip, going to the Philippines to have a mission trip. And then since then we 2018 we went, 2019 we did go also, but during the pandemic season, that also gave us the privilege to help out
Here.
in Canada and even send out some balikbayan boxes to our kababayans in the Philippines.
That has affected with
Yes.
COVID because the impact is really worldwide.
And
you know.
yes, and then after COVID, that's the time we also met with AJ and Associates.
Yes.
And we started doing the Stampede Parade again, the Prelude Parade.
Yes,
And that was our start of our partnership.
exactly. Yeah.
That was 2021. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, when they opened
Yes.
for, and
Yeah.
we did it inside the Stampede.
Yes.
Yes.
You didn't even have it. I know. That's why we weren't able to participate in the first parade because it's the limited amount of people that's going in there. And then the second year is that Gemini was out of the city at that point. So this year we're really trying to work hard that we are, that we will be joining you into that. So with everything that has been, discussed and stuff like that, our viewers would fully understand why we care about these two not-for-profit organizations and why we call them, they are our arm, our community arm out there to extend whatever we have that we could be able to share into the community. But wait, that's not the end of it. So after 3 seasons, we're shaking things up. We're doing something different.
For the first time, because our directors are crazy, we'll break tradition and we're going to give our guests the opportunity to ask one question and put us in the hot seat.
It's our turn to be in the hot seat, so I need to position myself in here. Fire up. Yeah.
Okay, so my question for both of you. If you are to be heading to an island,
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
This is gonna be difficult.
I know. Pastor is asking us a question.
Yes.
Yes.
and you will be stranded in that island for a month,
Yeah.
what one thing will you bring in the island that you think that you will be able to be, that will sustain you there for a month?
One thing. Okay, you go ahead.
So I would bring my diary because I know I'm gonna die. So I wanted to make it sure that I will document everything, every experience, every painful thing, every rain, every sunshine, everything that I have to experience into that island. I need to document everything because that's how we make history. That's how we try to put everything in one, so that that solid experience that you have is really your experience and it's not a story that is being told by others. That's why we love the Bible, right? Because we know that these apostles are the one who write these books in the Bible. They're being translated, but they have the original writings of the prophets and stuff like that. So I'll bring my diary.
Because it's also, like the history you mentioned, it's history, right?
Yes.
That can be encouraged and inspire people.
Exactly.
Because of that.
I can write in there. I was so stupid enough that I just bring my diary. I didn't bring anything else, So they will learn from there, right? So that's what I will do.
Me, I will. I choose to bring my phone.
What if there's no reception?
There's no
Even
reception.
Even if there's no reception.
She will watch her TikToks
Okay.
until her battery is dead.
No. I will not watch TikToks. I make it a habit to document things that are happening in our organization. Like for like every week, I post at least 2, max of 5.
Yeah.
I'm that diligent because that is my diary.
Yeah.
So even if there's no signal, I want to be able to capture how I look like. Pumapayat na ako, ma.
Online.
Yeah. If I had to bring one thing, I'd still bring my phone.
Yeah.
If it was a person, ayan, change ko yung question. Parang I don't know.
You're asking your own question.
Yeah, can I make my own question? Can I bring a person na lang?
No, because you will be fighting with that person on how to survive. So it's
Oh, yeah,
better to be
yeah.
stranded in an island alone.
And the person that I always fight with for my
Your husband.
survival, yes, I might as well bring him.
And eat him when just in case you get hungry.
Oh my goodness. So thank you so much for that enlightening discussion. Your insights are so precious and invaluable, full and packed of lessons.
And to our viewers, stay with us. We'll be back shortly with more of All Good.
Step into beauty's embrace at Eden Spa and Skin Clinic, where every moment is a celebration of your unique beauty. Discover a curated collection of treatments, each designed to accentuate your natural radiance, tailored to bring out the best in you. Eden Spa and Skin Clinic. Your journey to beauty begins here.
Macro Financial, your financial solutions made simple. At Macro Financial, we understand the importance of offering assistance when you need it most. Personal loans, emergency loans, first-time home buyer deposits, and fly now, pay later options. Get the support you need. Macro Financials, empowering your financial journey.
And we're back. We appreciate your sticking with us. And a big shout out to, again, Peralta Elementary School, the teachers out there that keep watching our show, the students as well, and of course, Villanueva family in Puruganan, Dingras, Ilocos Norte, as well as Villanueva family in Peralta, Dingras, Ilocos Norte. Thank you so much for watching the show.
And of course, because Tondo was mentioned, that's
Yes.
the hometown, kunyari, ng aking grandfather. We still have relatives back there. So all my Bautista relatives in Tondo, hello, hello, hello.
We would like to thank, of course, Golden Gate Media, our production team, for their hard work and dedication, making All Good show a hit.
And thank you so much to our sponsors. Without you, the show will not be running. And of course, our loyal viewers na nagla-like, nagko-comment, and to our guests who make everything so interesting, and to the community who always supports us, to everyone who makes this show possible. Salamat, danke, thank you, arigato gozaimasu. Ay, para akong nagutom. Oh, and so before we say goodbye to our guests, dear viewers, here is your last chance to join the amazing giveaway.
Hey there, awesome viewers of All Good Show. This is your final chance to join our amazing giveaway. We're so grateful for your support and don't want you to miss out on winning fantastic prizes. First, drop a comment with a quotable quote from today's guest. What words of wisdom or fun moments stood out to you? Let us know. Second, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Simple search for Golden Gate Media and click subscribe. Hurry, the clock is ticking. Comment, subscribe, and you could be one of our lucky winners. Thank you for being part of All Good community and good luck. Stay tuned for more exciting contents and giveaways right here on All Good Season 4.
Stay tuned for the winner's announcements. We will share it on our Facebook page, ANG Associates. To cap it off, our wonderful viewers, we want to hear from you, so comment below and tell us who you'd like to see as our next guest on the show.
Also, don't forget to follow and subscribe to our social media accounts. Just search Golden Gate Media on Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube.
And if you missed any of our episodes, of course, you can binge watch them all on our YouTube channel.
Okay, before we end today's discussion, I know I can talk forever, especially when this is the subject. We'd love to hear any final thoughts or words from our lovely guest for today. I'll start with Ate Evie.
We would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for always supporting our cause, this cause. You know, you have been a blessing to many children in the Philippines. And you may just mention Tondo, right?
Yeah. If you see the clip on Tondo,
Yes.
oh my goodness, my
It will break
heart.
your heart.
Parang pinipiga yung puso ko that I just wanted to kind of ride the next airplane out in the Philippines and just to feed those kids.
Yeah,
you
Tondo,
know?
yeah. And the mountain
Smoky Mountain.
Smoky
yeah.
Mountain.
The top and the bottom.
Oh, my
yes,
world.
yes.
Yes.
You see the smile of the children. So once again, thank you so much. Thank
Yes.
you, thank you. We pray and we hope that we'll have more projects with AJ and Associates.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, for me, I would say more than we all have challenges with our mental health issues,
Yeah.
and in one way, to combat that is really to invest in our spiritual health, and that's really to be grounded in our faith and in God, and I think that's something that I would like to tell everybody.
Yes, and again, reaching out, Ignite YYC and Missions PH will be linking all their information down below into this video so that you guys could be able to go ahead and proceed to support them. And if you have any further question, reach out to Golden Gate Media as well, and we could be able to support you or guide you through on how you're going to support these two amazing organizations.
And of course, it goes without saying, we have to
Yes.
give our gifts, our thank you gifts to you guys.
yes,
Don't
definitely.
worry, it's non-alcoholic.
Not
it's
alcoholic,
bubbly.
it's bubbly. Yes, yes.
Limited
for sure.
edition, all good bubbly.
I made this statement yesterday that one of those bottles returned to me in 10 years, that would be $10,000. So unopened, keep it and come back and return it to us.
Yeah, we will post the mechanics soon.
Very soon, very soon. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Signing off with positivity in every line.
Remember to join us every Thursday at 5 p.m. for another journey into brightness and delight.
Until next time, stay positive, keep it good.
As it should, let the goodness within set the mood where every moment feels
All good.